It's been a little over 8 hours since voting began at 6 this morning, and for a glimpse of the voter turnout thus far, I have our Lee Eun-hee standing by live at the National Election Commission. Eun-hee, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sunny.
So what has been shared about the voter turnout nationwide as we speak?
Well, Sunny, I'm at the National Election Commission in Gwacheon City, where officials are keeping track of the voter turnout. It's been about 8 hours since the polls opened this morning at 6 a.m. As of 1 p.m., 62.1% of voters had cast their ballots, the highest turnout up to that time for any Korean presidential election. The Korean turnout as of 2 p.m. is 65.5%, and this figure factors in numbers from early votings. Figures by region are as of 1 p.m. Jeollanam-do Province, which showed the highest early voter turnout rate, is showing the highest total voter turnout at 74.1%. The lowest turnout is in Busan at 58.1%. Daegu, which had the lowest early voter turnout, now stands at 59.3%, the second lowest turnout rate so far. Gwangju is at 71.6%, while Incheon is at 60.1%, and Daejeon stands at 62.1%. The capital, Seoul, is seeing a turnout of 61.2%. Gyeonggi-do Province stands at 61.6%, while Jeollanam-do Province is at 71.8%. In terms of other provinces, turnout in Chungcheongbuk-do is 61.2%, Chungcheongnam-do 60.3%, Gyeongsangbuk-do 61.8%, and Gyeongsangnam-do at 60.5% and Gyeongsangbuk-do at 61.8%. So far, the hourly voter turnout is slightly higher than in the 2022 presidential election, which ended with a final turnout of 77.1%. So now the focus is on the final turnout rate.
Right. Eun-hee, when might we learn about the result of this latest presidential election?
Yes, Sunny, once the voting ends at 8 p.m., the ballot boxes will be sealed and taken to counting centers under police escort. Counting begins soon after, and the National Election Commission expects counting to be finished by around 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. The results should become clear by midnight once 70 to 80% of votes are counted. However, final results, of course, may take longer depending on voter turnout and how close the race is. Once counting is done, the NEC will hold a full committee meeting in which the new president will be formally declared. This meeting is expected to happen between 7 and 9 a.m. on Wednesday, and the process should only take 5 to 10 minutes. The new president's term will immediately begin. Earlier on Monday, Do Tae-ak, chairman of the National Election Commission, urged active voter participation, emphasizing the importance of creating a united South Korea through voting. No assured the public that the NEC has prioritized transparency, highlighting measures such as 24-hour CCTV at early voting stations and a vote paper inspection system, both implemented in last year's general election. Authorities are focusing on safety management as well. The National Fire Agency has launched special emergency operations at over 15,000 polling and counting stations nationwide, running until ballot counting ends. Also this morning at 6 a.m., police declared the highest level of emergency alert, mobilizing all available personnel. This heightened readiness will continue until the new president's inauguration is complete and he arrives at his office on Wednesday. Around 60,000 officers are assigned to polling station security, 45,000 to ballot transport, and 7,000 to counting center protection. That's all I have for now. I'll be back with more updates for our later newscast. Back to you, Sunny.
All right, Eun-hee, thank you for the latest from the National Election Commission.